Hello, also in last video we saw how can we parse a JSON object using an IICS mapping. Let's do a quick review of what we did so far. So basically this was our mapping wherein our source was relational object. So if I see here, my source was temp underscore XML, and if I let me go back, and if I run the select, so basically on column 1, in column 1 I am storing the entire JSON object. Alright, then I am passing that JSON object to hierarchy parser transformation. So he did this one. Okay, so I am passing that JSON object to hierarchy parser transformation, wherein I selected input setting mapping fields. Yeah, wherein I selected only first 5 elements, or first 5 fields of that. Basically these fields 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then these field values I am passing to target, that is actor info. So if I go back, all right, so those 5 fields which are coming from my JSON object, I am storing them into target table, which is a relational table. Now in this video, what we'll do, we'll try to parse remaining fields of the same JSON object. We just passed first 5 fields. Now in this video, we'll see how can we parse the remaining fields. Now before we go ahead and change the existing mapping, let's understand this JSON object. All right. Now here, these first 5 fields are okay. Now let's consider this entire JSON objects as Java class. In object-oriented programming, maybe consider this as Java entire class, the entire object, and maybe consider these things as a subclasses. All right, or in database point of view, let's consider this as a main table, like this. Consider this as a maybe actor table. Okay, and inside that actor table, these are the subtables, like actor is having children's, actor is having, actor worked on some different movies or acts or something, actor got the awards, actor had some kind of education. So consider this as a main table or a driving table, and these are subtables or related table. So consider this is as a third normal form. Maybe this is your main table, and these are the other tables related to the main table. Now when when we define a third normal form in the relational database, we define a relationship between those tables. For example, let's say this is the actor table, and actors are having their own children, right? So there is a relationship between actor and children. So how do we define that relationship? So that relationship in relational table get defined using primary and foreign key. All right, so this is a primary key. Let's say actor ID is a primary key, and that actor ID will go into children table as a foreign key. All right, similarly this is as a separate table. So actor ID primary key will go into this related table as a foreign key, and same goes for other table. So what we'll do is, we have already created this main table actor info. Only thing is, now here the actor ID whatever we defined, that actor ID we created as an identity column. All right, so what we'll do, instead of creating the identity column, we'll drop that identity key, or and I mean will not auto populate that primary key. let we'll come to know, like once we start updating the mapping, we'll realize how that primary key will come. All right, but for time being, let me drop this entire table. Okay, and I will recreate the table, and the change I will do here is I will not define this as an identity key. Okay, so the primary key value will not get created automatically. Instead, it will come from our transformation, the parser. All right, so let's go ahead. So I will create a corresponding table. So consider this as a main object, so the actor as object, so that's the main primary table or driving table. Then a related table to that actor, like children. So I will create this first table, then the actor child info, that is the next table. After that, notebook notable works. Okay, now as you can see here, right, I am defining that key. So ideally this is supposed to be actor ID. Okay, let me drop this. It's a foreign key, so drop table. Okay, I'm dropping this guy, and instead I will add this actor ID. And what I will do, I will mark these as identity key. Okay, so consider this as int. This is a foreign key, and the relationship between these two is like based on actor ID, and I will mark this as a identity 1 comma 1. Same goes for this. I will add this here. Okay, it's already there, so let me drop this first. Drop table. All right. Okay, after notable work, I will create separate table for awards. So it's identity column. This looks okay. After that, the final table is education. So grab this guy, actor ID. All right. Now let me re-import this guy. Okay. Target. Or maybe let me drop and recreate. That's fine. I will. That's the better option. I'll drop this guy. And how many tables we have now? So if I go back, let me do edit, IntelliSense, refresh local cache. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables. So I will grab 5 instances. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and let me name those instances one by one. Connection, relational. I will select truncate table. Okay, this is done. Next is actor child info, target. Invalid object. I don't know why it says invalid object, so let me try to recreate it. Okay, so it was not created. How about this guy? Okay, this is already there, so let me try to import it again. Maybe let me take this one for now. Okay, that worked. It's supposed to be actor notable work, so I will just rename this guy. Let me save this. Table which was remaining, actual child info. Why it says invalid object? That's surprising. doesn't show it here. Okay, let me go ahead. For now I will notable work is done. Awards. Okay, this is fine. Finally the actor education. So perfect. So only one table is remaining. What I will do, since it's not appearing, I will log off and log in again. Let's see if that helps. I saved there. I logged out. Maybe the environmental issue, I don't know. Alright, let's try again. Just one table, that is child info. Let me open that mapping. This guy, child info, and let's see what happens. Yeah, it took this time. Perfect. Perfect. So we are good. I will save the mapping. Now let's go back to our parser transformation. Okay, and this time I will select all the values. Okay, so field mapping, and here let's select all descendants, all descendants, all descendants, all descendants. Now one thing we'll have to observe here is moment I select the childs, right? Now let's consider the children. All right, this particular array. So there is a array. So this is already an object, and inside that object there is another object, right? This is a array. Okay, and inside that array, like, there are multiple objects. So if I check this one, right, child array, moment I selected this one, this is a main root, that is this one at actor level. And if I scroll down in the children, since it is an array, it created the foreign key root. So basically it has created this primary key automatically, and to correlate that primary key with their children, because there has to be some way, right, the children belongs to which parent. All right, so to make that relationship, the parser by itself, moment I enabled that, it created the system generated key, which is a primary key for that object. And to relate those parent object to the child object, they have created this foreign key. All right, so these keys will be using to populate to our tables. All right, so what I will do, I will save this guy. I've selected all the available ports. Now I will save this guy, and now let's go ahead and connect those ports to respective target. So the very first is actor info. Now that's the root. Okay, field mapping. Now the actor ID over here is a primary key, so I will connect this guy, name, birth, place of birth, occupation, and spouse. Alright, I'll save this guy. After that, the next table is, so this is done. After that, the next table is actor child info. So let me, that's over here. That is a children. Alright, field mapping. So this is a foreign key, but this is a foreign key, but it's actually the primary key of our parent. All right, so it will go as actor ID. Okay, this is auto generated key, so we don't have to connect this. Name, birth, occupation. Perfect. Two are done. After that, notable work. Come on. All right, that is a notable work group. We'll go to field mapping directly. There are no incoming fields. How come? Let me see. Let me just have a look why it is showing there are no fields. Notable work is there. Notable work is there. So there has to be a field. Notable work group. Incoming field. Okay, it is there. Why I don't see that? Okay, it is there now. So that is work name. This is auto generated key and this is my primary key. Perfect. So far so good. The next table is awards. So that is this guy. Alright, that is, I will connect the awards. Incoming fields. Alright, target field and field mapping. So this is a primary key, actor ID, then name, year, category. Okay, save it. And the last one, that is education. Now this education, since it's not an array, it got tagged under root only, which is okay. So now, sorry, okay, let me education. Let me click on incoming field, target, okay, field mapping. Perfect. Now this I will connect to, this is a actor ID, the primary key. This is auto generated key and degree and university. Perfect. So far so good. Hopefully my mapping is valid now. It is. And let's see. So before I run the mapping, let me grab all those tables. So actor info is already there. Select star from actor child info. Select star from notable works, awards, and the last one is education. Select star from. Perfect. Let me execute these all together, and there are no records. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to our mapping and let's execute it. Let's see. If everything is good, it should run without throwing any error. Okay, it is running. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it succeeded. 12 records got loaded. Now let's see. Perfect. So now if I compare, let's see. So these fields, name, place, spouse, these all got populated correctly. After that, the children, Abhishek Bachchan and Shweta Bachchan Nanda, that's correct. Actor, columnist, philanthropist, perfect. After that, the notable works, Sholay, Diwar, Janjeer, Dawn, and Pa, perfect. And as you can see, so this is how the relationship works. So actor ID and these two records, they have their own primary key, or Yeah, so this is a primary key for it, but they are related with actor ID. I should have added this first, but that's okay. Maybe I will drop and recreate in next video. So these two records are associated with this actor ID, so that we can identify based on this column, right? Similarly, all these works, right? these these are associated with actor ID. Okay, and this table has its own primary key. Similarly, the awards, so these are three awards which Amitabh Bachchan got: Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and this is the National Film Award for Best Actor. It's for Agnipath, old Agnipath. It's again, this is related with uh, main table, that is actor table. And finally the education. So education, if I go back, yeah, so it's a degree and unit, just two columns, degree and unit. All right. So now, so basically in this video so far what we did, we treated our JSON object as a 3NF relationship tables, right? So we considered the main entire JSON object as a main table, that is the actor or driving table in relational database, and the primary key of that table are going into these subtables, related tables. All right. So thanks for watching this video, and in next video we'll try to add maybe three more JSON objects in this source. Okay, so this is our source, right? So currently in this source we have just have one JSON object. So in next video we'll try to add three more JSON objects, and then we'll execute the mapping, and then we'll see the data how it works. All right. So thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next video.